I'm a heartbeat triggered by an unseen tremor in a waning light. The sea's inside. I'm a watcher waking in the woodshed, weeping till my words are found. Right into the end runs out.
Hi! You gonna carry these for me?
I'll be a second-hand savior to the waste, and later I'll be freaking out. A shiver with a scaling down. And there's a resting venom in my vessel's crippling. Everything, I'm waiting till my time runs out. The harder I fight, the steeper the line. Just see that I try.
Good morning. It's probably around 9:30. I woke up a little bit late today, which is good because I normally don't at all because Buttercup keeps me awake all night. I hope everyone has had a good week. The weather here has been quite warm. We've had a high of 9 degrees this week, Celsius, which is really quite warm for this time of year. It makes me think that the black bears might be coming out soon. There's a black bear that's known to hibernate locally on this island. Yeah, so mid-March, which it almost is, pretty much is. I would say mid-March he'll probably wake up and start moving about. So I think it's around that time I have to start keeping my eyes open. This week I did a lot of small chores. I also had to work on the computer. But I did manage to get outside a little bit. One of the things I did this week is power wash the deck on cabin 1. I power washed the stairs and the banisters. It turned out pretty good. I think I need to take some sandpaper or a sander to the banisters, as the power washer, even on the lowest nozzle, the power washer kind of ripped the wood a little bit. Ripped? I don't know if that's the right term, but it made it all shaggy. I don't know how to describe it. But anyways, I just have to get some sandpaper and sand that down a bit because we don't want people getting splinters in their hands. This week my neighbors also did a trip to Alert Bay for some groceries. We generally don't go to Alert Bay for the big shop, but they needed just a few things, so they decided to make a trip to Alert Bay, and they invited me along with them. I saw them going around yesterday. Yeah, they were a little haunted because they had a guy that was putting some cable down for internet. Oh. They're trying to get all the islands wired by 2024. Oh, that's great. Oh, it's going to be a good day for them. There's a sea lion! You did, thank you. lately I've been getting one question. There was a couple of people who asked in the comments on YouTube. One was very polite, and I could tell that his inquiry was, just genuine curiosity. But on Facebook, I've gotten 3 DMs from people who have asked me why I wear a hat all the time. One guy actually said that he thought I was going bald, and that's why I hide my hair, which is quite funny. I thought I would just, I don't get a lot of questions from people, but this is one of the ones that has shown up a little bit, mostly in, as I mentioned, just mostly in DMs on Facebook. Anyways, I just thought I would answer that question on camera for anyone else that's curious. I don't know why you would be. I mean, who cares if I wear a hat? But anyways, apparently some people do. So there's a couple of reasons why I wear hats. One is I just really like hats. I like different kinds of hats. It's just, to me, in the morning, putting on a hat is like putting on shoes. I love wearing hats. I like my head to be warm. So yeah, that's probably the main reason. But there's a second reason, is that I absolutely do not like hair in my face. And I don't want short hair. When I was younger, I think, how old was I? Gosh, I think in grade 8. I had beautiful long blonde hair, and I didn't wear hats back then. You just didn't really wear hats. So I wanted my hair out of my face so bad that I was living in Calgary at the time. I grew up in Alberta. But I wanted my hair cut so bad, I saved up $5, and back then you could go to a place called First Choice Haircuts. I'm sure Canadians have heard of that. But back then it was $5 a haircut. So I just went there, I gave the lady $5, and she cut my hair, literally shaved it up the back of my head. I think my mom cried. She was so sad. But I was just so relieved not to have my hair in my face, because it just drives me nuts. But after a couple of weeks, I realized I hated short hair. So I love long hair, but I don't like it in my face at all. So I find hats just keeps it out of my face. And that's why I wear hats. Not very interesting if you ask me, but it seems that a few people were curious. So that's that. So today, I don't have a whole lot on the schedule. I'm going to be moving a bit of wood. This morning, I put all my bedding in the washing machine. I try and wash that once a month here. In this cabin, because of the wood stove, things can get a bit dirty, so I wash my bedding about once a month. So I put that in the washing machine today, so I've got to remember to put that in the dryer. And I want to haul a bit of wood around. I moved the wood off the porch in cabin 1 to power wash it, so I've got to put that somewhere. I'm thinking I'll probably put it under the porch instead of on top of it, but yeah, I'll figure that out. And I might try and get to moving some of that wood by the wood splitter. We'll see if I get around to that today. Yeah, so that's going to be my day today. It looks like it's supposed to be pretty windy, so I think the high is supposed to be about 25 knots. So it's not terrible, but it's also, it'd be better to have no wind. But yeah, so we'll see how high the wind gets. But it shouldn't take me too long to move that wood around.
Wake up slowly, still and softly. Let the looming torment still till break of day. All you feeble, easy. When you cease the feeling you swore. Wait for the morning flood. Wait till the glory comes. Wait for the morning. Wake up boldly, firmly walking. Any passing vice or grudge to still the pain. All you drinking, feeble, easy. As you see her sinking from shore. So wait for the morning.